Welcome to this week's vlog, and we are starting on the bike this week. It's Sunday, last Sunday of the month, which means it is our long banded group ride, and this time we are doing the London Pretzel. So I'm getting myself ready and I'm going to jump on 57 kilometres this one, with a climb up Box Hill and then the reverse, which is it Fox Hill? Yeah, quite a long ride, probably a good few hours, but it'll be another one to get ticked off the list of rides done, and it'd be great to do it as a banded group ride. So yeah, going to jump on the bike.
It is actually Wednesday evening now. It has been a busy couple of days. We've seen the bank holiday weekend seems to have come and gone so fast. We saw some friends on Saturday. We went to the in-laws on Sunday for dinner, and then we went for a barbecue at my parents' on Monday. And it literally feels like we probably haven't really stopped all weekend. But let's have a quick chat about the London Pretzel. I'm really pleased to get that one ticked off. A thoroughly enjoyable ride again. There were only about 7 of us who finished it in the end. A couple more people started, but for various reasons could only join for a short period of time. But it was great to get that one ticked off. Not too difficult a course, having done the Alp previously, to be honest. Climbing up Fox Hill, so doing Box Hill reverse up Fox Hill. That was the first time I've ever done that climb. I've never been up in that direction before, so getting that one done was good. And then going around and coming back and doing the reverse up Box Hill. One thing I didn't know about that course is when I sort of selected it, it's pretty flat all the way along until you come round to do the hills twice. But having the guys on Discord having a good chat was it took us about an hour and 55 minutes, and the time flew by having a chat on Discord as usual. I think there were a couple of people in the ride who weren't on the Discord channel, so I was trying to initiate some chat within Zwift. It's a difficult balance to get right, actually, when you know there's quite a few people who log into Discord and just listen. But I want to make sure that the guys that come along on the odd occasion or are new and it's their first ride, I want to try and involve them in the chat and stuff. So it's a difficult balance to get right. But yeah, brilliant ride. Another hour and 55, 57 kilometres as well. Really good to get that ticked off. Not done any other riding until yesterday evening, where I jumped on. I actually did a ride with Dax Diesel again. And I had a few Zwift problems. It crashed. I must have done about 10 minutes and it crashed. So I had to restart and jumped on again. And to be honest, I ended up just cycling around on my own. Did about 45 minutes. It's about all the time I had between putting the little one to bed and having my dinner. So it's a little bit of extra distance in the legs. But we have got the race tomorrow night, as we usually have, which I am looking forward to. Back to a normal race, so I don't expect to be at the front as I was last week, but definitely looking forward to that. And this time we are doing 2 laps, and I can't remember what it's called, but it's 2 laps of the Champs-Élysées course the other way. And that time we did the Champs-Élysées, I think we did 2 laps that time, and it's that long, slow, low percentage climb that just spat me out of the back. And I lost the group on the last one. It's going to be very interesting to see this time round. I must be a better rider from then to see and compare my improvement to what it was before. So hopefully I can stick with the group for a bit longer and just make that bit more of an effort and a better result, really. So fingers crossed that's going to be a good ride. Food this week, I have made the decision that I'm not tracking calories this week, and the reason for that is just the number of family meals and meals out and stuff are going to set the bar quite low already. I can promise you it's not going to be a good week on the scales. And I know what you'll say. Everyone will be like, but last week, why throw away the 4 pound loss? Hopefully I'll just stay the same. You know, we go out with family and stuff, and I've kind of enjoyed the bank holiday weekend. So let's see what the scales say. Hopefully they stay flat, and I'll be happy with that. But yeah, the next time you see me is just before the race tomorrow night, when hopefully we'll get another good result. So I'll see you then. It's Thursday, so it is race day.
Gonna be honest, I'm not really feeling this one. Feeling a bit tired. I didn't sleep very well last night. I didn't get to bed till gone 2 o'clock, I don't think. So yeah, not full of energy. Last time I felt that way, I did quite well though. So let's see. You never know. This could be a good one. 2 laps of whatever the reverse of the Champs-Élysées is. Can't remember. Lettuce Express or something. I've probably got that wrong. Last time it was about half an hour, but we didn't do the full back before I understood how to make sure I had the lead in and then the lap time from Zwift Hack. So maybe about the same time. I'm fingers crossed I can keep with the decat. I'm hoping I've improved enough to stay with them for longer this time. That's going to be my aim. Obviously, I'm not going to finish second like I did before. And yeah, let's see how it goes. I had a busy day today. We've had more of the garden going, so there's been lots of noise and a whole raft of deliveries today, trying to get some work done. And I'm going to rush off the bike because for the first time since well before Christmas, our little one is staying away from home at Nanny's house tonight. So I'm going to jump off the bike and rush into town to meet my wife, who works in town, for some dinner. I don't know where we're going to go. I don't even know if we've booked somewhere, to be honest. I've kind of left her to deal with that. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a rush for me off the bike and out the door. But first up, let's get the race done. Going to get changed, jump on the bike, and I'll see you then. Okay, so we got 18 seconds to go. Just starting to ramp it up a bit, getting ready. Actually be prepared this time. New headphones on, which hopefully means I can listen to music and talk at the same time. So let's see how this goes. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. As usual, the aim is to stay with the group. Come on. Okay, so managed to get to the top of that hill with the group. Going down the other side now. It's been pretty relentless red zone and orange zone effort so far. Oh man. What we got in this front group are Dalton, C. Moore, C. Finlayson, C. Clegg, A. Evans. First C. Cat, 16 seconds behind is J. Guthrie. S. Greaves, 25 seconds back with J. Theodossi, C. Jupp, S. Little, C. Ritchie. They're all going to be catching us in a big group. Just continue to try and stay with this group. Oh, I was hoping to get a little bit of a respite down this hill, but not so far. Come on. Oh, just turning back to come up again. Nearly lost the back of that group then. Had to put a big effort in to catch up. I don't think I'm going to be staying these guys for much longer. In terms of C-Cat, Jay Guthrie just behind us. And then the big group, about 7-8 seconds back, catching us. And then John Bushell, B-Cat, 40 seconds behind. Oh, we're losing that group again. All right,
Here comes the big C group then. S. Greaves, Joe Theodossi, C. Jupp, C. Waring, S. Little, C. Ritchie, all coming through now. Still pushing. Oh, it is very hot. And this is hard. I definitely don't feel as strong as I did last week, that's for sure. I think that's a lost cause. I couldn't put enough red zone effort to stay with them. Oh. So Eric came through. He's already 30 seconds ahead. Catching up with the C's. I'm 4 seconds behind the group of Ds I was with now. With D Taylor 8 seconds behind. With N Barber 1 minute 10. M Pierce 1:13 and A Lloyd 3:17. I can't. There's absolutely no way I'm catching up with that group now. With a draft and a hill, downhill slope. Only to have to get down the bottom and do it all again. There goes D Taylor. Next on the road is M Barber. A minute back. Not sure I'm going to keep a B cut back for that long. 5, just under 6 kilometres left to go. Oh, this is hard. As they always are. Well, that's my race run. Got a bit of a twinge in my left knee, which is a problem I used to have quite often. Hoping it's not a recurrence of that. There's not much point in pushing too hard now. Just going to sit in at a steady pace. Oh, going to go forward. See how. The front of the race is going. So Eric out in front by 6 seconds now. Coming up to do the last little climb bit before coming round to the finish line. Jay Bushell 8 seconds behind. C Waring, C Cat 18 seconds back on John. A, B and C. Jay Guthrie, C Cat in this group with S Greaves, J Theodossi, sorry. C Jupp, S Little. Nice little group of C's there. Stuck with each other from the start by the looks of it. That'll be an interesting race to the finish line with those guys. First decal on the road, C Moore. He's about 15 seconds back on that group of C's. Then got C Ritchie, 40 seconds behind with D Taylor, C Clegg, C Finlayson, R Dalton, which was the group that I was originally in. Just making the way up the hill. And then with AM just behind. Then me and Barber. He's 50 seconds back on me. He's very likely to catch me. There's the yellow beacon ahead. M Pierce. 35 seconds back on that, and then A Lloyd. Jump forward and watch Eric. Are we going to see the line today? Bit hit and miss. There's the green line. He's a nice 27-second lead over John. I'm going to jump back to John. He's just coming around the top corner now. He's got a 23-second lead over the group of C's just behind. Look at that. You've got C Waring, who's got 23 seconds back. Just coming around the top now. Can the big group of C's just 8 seconds behind now? Can they catch him? The gap doesn't seem to be coming down. I don't think there's enough time now to catch up. Let's jump back to this group then. Group of 4. Can't see the finish line, unfortunately, on the course. I'm hoping I've got it right. We could have a little way to go. Let's just see these guys all the way to the end. I think the places in front are pretty much set already. Must be a little while yet. No one's up in the power really. So there goes Jay Guthrie. Nearly 10 watts per kilogram at one point there. S Greaves 7.3, S Little 6.5, and that must be the finish line because we dropped out. It's quite annoying that you can't see the finish line. Great racing, guys. Quite a lot further down that hill than I was expecting, so 2 kilometres left to go for me. M Pierce now 10 seconds behind. Just seen and Barber putting out some big sprint numbers. I don't think he's got time to quite catch the D's in front. Must be going for the sprint. The guys are 7, 8 seconds in front. Oh, Dalton, C Finlayson, C Clegg. There's a little 3 now. Hey, Evans dropped off 10 seconds back. Great effort. It's a shame we can't see where the finish line is, isn't it? There we go then. C Clegg going for it. 9.3. Question is, did he get it, and where were the relative finish lines for each of those people? Great racing, guys. Right, I'm going to round this last corner. M Pierce has gone past. He's 5 seconds ahead now. I've got nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm hot, tired, my legs hurting. It's a completely different story to last week, I tell you. There we go then, across the line. And that very painful race. Oh, one end of the spectrum to the other, eh? At the front last week, and nothing today. It's those hills again. Those blasted hills. Lose the group and I'm done. And I was in the red zone. Trying to stay with them or catch them. Just didn't have it. But great racing again, everyone. Oh man. Let's have a quick roundup. Let's have a quick roundup of the final positions then. So, if I'm right, Eric wins it with a 40-second lead in the end. I know Eric was going for a personal best today. Hopefully you got it, mate. And it might be Eric's last race for a little while until the winter comes back around again. So, great riding with you. Come back in the winter. We love it. Jay Bushell in second. C Waring in third. So A, B and C. First, second and third. S Little. A few seconds back on C Waring, C Cat. J Theodosi. That must have been a sprint for the line. Look at that. S Little, J Theodosi, J Guthrie and S Greaves. All within a second of each other. Great riding. Great racing. Oh, Siege up just off the back of those by about 5 seconds. Seymour, D-Cat. Is he the first D-Cat? First D-Cat over the line with a 2.5 watts per kilogram, so just inside the grade. 29 minutes, 4 seconds. D. Taylor, B-Cat. A few seconds behind. C. Ritchie in 11th. C. Finlayson, 12th. C. Clegg. R. Dalton. All coming across the line again within a second of each other. Great riding, guys. If only I could have stayed with you. N. Barber in 15th came and overtook me. Sort of ending up coming towards the second lap. A. Evans, 16th. N. Pearce overtook me on the last corner. And then myself. And then I think there is one more out on the course, possibly. Oh, man. Well, that was a race, wasn't it? Not a particularly good race from my point of view, but I always struggle. Struggle with that course the other way around. Struggle with it this way. Smaller D-Cat group today, so which makes the draft more difficult to stay with him. But yeah, I'm going to go have a shower and I'm going to go and catch up with my wife and have some dinner. So I'll do a wrap up either later tonight or tomorrow. I'll see you then.
It's Friday evening. Actually, that's a slight lie. It's actually early hours of Saturday morning at the moment. It has been a long week. And I've just been trying to edit the video and get it all put together. Ready to slot the last few bits of video in to get it rendered and uploaded. Another great race. Not from my personal positioning in it. It was a bit rubbish, really. I tried so hard to keep up with those guys who went out the front in the D-Cap. I was putting out red zone effort. I'm sure they were as well. Just trying to keep up with them. But the long, slow, gradual climbs that last a little while, I just struggle with. I don't have the endurance to keep up with the lighter riders. So, you know, as we came round towards the end of the first lap, I lost them and that was it. Game over. I'm never going to catch them after that. And the downhill isn't steep enough for my weight to, I don't think, to keep up, because I was still having to push downhill to keep up with them. So, some great results. Eric winning by 40 seconds. I think Eric said this is probably his last race for the summer period now. So that's our challenge as a team. We've all got to get strong over the summer so that we can put in a challenge when he comes back for the winter. And we'll probably see a slight reduction in numbers across the races. We definitely have seen on the Saturday group ride, but I'm going to continue with them. I don't really have any plans to do any outside riding this year. So, yeah, they'll carry on. So keep coming. Might be a fewer of us, but I'm sure we'll make it great fun still. And it was great to see results with people finishing, you know, with identical finishing times. Must have been some great racing on the course. I tried to catch as much of it on camera as well, because I wasn't really in a race of my own. But awesome racing again, everyone. So much fun. So much fun. I mentioned very briefly before, I tried a new pair of headphones today. My wife bought these because she's starting swimming, but they don't work underwater. They're waterproof, but they're not underwater. So I sort of commandeered them to give them a go on the bike. They're the bone conductor ones. And the reason I did it was to be able to listen to some music during the race, because obviously having to talk to camera, if I've got my in-ear ones in at the same time, I don't talk at the right volume. It's really weird because you've got something blocking your ears and your sound. So I can't quite get that right. So it's good to be able to have some music on this time. And I might release more of a detailed sort of review of those later next week. But yeah, that was quite good to try those. And then I jumped off the bike and went out for dinner. I met my wife in town. Her office is in town. and we just went for a gourmet burger kitchen. They do quite a good selection now of vegan options, mainly burgers. I think it was like a bean burger, a spicy type bean burger, and it had smashed avocado and vegan cheese and something in it. But it was really, really good. And we had a sort of side plate that was made out of banana. It didn't taste like banana, but that had sort of spices and stuff in it as well. So really good, and actually really nice to go out for the first time, just us to go out for a meal. I can't even remember the last time we did that. And in fact, we sat there for the first couple of minutes on our phones. I was like, what are we doing? We're out together. We haven't been for a long time. So we put the phones down and just had a good chat and a catch up, which was, and these things you just end up really talking about children, don't you? And other things. But yeah, children and work. But it was good to get out and about. And the little one had a great time with Nanny as well. So yeah, that was another, again, I say this probably the last few weeks now, it's another step back to normality, isn't it, to be able to go out and do these normal things again. So yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed that things improve. We kind of looks like we're on that balancing tightrope now about whether we'll get released out back to normality on the 21st of June, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's see what happens. But I'm going to go and get some sleep, ready for the group ride tomorrow. I'm hoping I get to sleep quite quickly. I did last night, which was good. And obviously it's pushing the hours now. So I'm going to go and get some sleep, and I will catch you tomorrow. I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who supported the channel and buy me a coffee, and welcome the new channel member this week, Christopher Waring. Thank you so much for your generous channel membership, and everybody who's given one-off donations this week, John, Dave and Cliff. Thank you to everybody who's supported through Buy Me a Coffee. It means so much to me.
It's Saturday afternoon and I'm just on my way back from dropping my little one off at her party. She is super excited and it is a glorious day today. We had rain yesterday for pretty much most of the day. Poor guy doing the garden got soaked. But yeah, much nicer day today for the weekend. Jumped on to do the group ride this morning. I think there were about 9 of us. Did the Royal Pump Room 8 course around Yorkshire. One new route for me to tick off. I didn't quite realise how hilly it was. I mean, when I picked the route, I knew it was supposed to be a hilly week, but there's some steep climbs in that were slightly unexpected. But we had a good group pulling us along. Some great chat on Discord again, as we usually do. And yeah, just great to get another ride route ticked off. 27.7 kilometres. We didn't quite do it within the hour. We did I think we had another 3 kilometres to go afterwards. But yeah, getting it ticked off. Another brilliant group ride. I love the group rides on a Saturday morning, as I say, every week. So going to go home now, and I've got to start get this the end part of this vlog edited, ready to go up online tomorrow, and also do the weekly wrap-up. So we'll do that when I get back. See you in a bit. I thought I'd end this week in the garden because it's so nice, like I did last week. Yeah, a bit of an up and down week this week. I feel like I haven't really caught up I've been behind the curve really, in terms of bank holiday weekend always seems to just throw me off slightly. I feel like I've not caught up with work. I've always been behind with the ride invites this week and getting the video stuff up to date. I try to keep it up to date throughout the week, but I was a bit behind, which meant it was a bit of a late night last night. So yeah, and not as many kilometres this week. 65 I think it was, down from 145 last week. Obviously we had the long ride on Sunday, which helps, but yeah, not the best week riding. Not a great race yesterday, Thursday. So yeah, bit of an uppy down week. And in terms of weight loss this week, yeah, I put a pound on. Yeah, I'm not happy with that, but I just went a bit nuts at the bank holiday weekend at the barbecues and stuff. So yeah, you can, I know, call me all the names you want to in the comments below. I know. So next week I'm back on to doing another week of MyFitnessPal calorie tracking, just to, try and kickstart that again.
So yeah, all in all, a very crazy manic week. But I still got the riding in, still got a fair number of distance kilometres in the leg, 3 rides still, so yeah, all good on that front. I thought I'd do a quick garden update. I don't know whether you'll be able to tell the difference actually from last week, see if that works. So you can see now all the rubble is down and it's all level, and I don't know whether you really pick it up on the video, but it's all levelled all the way over to the other side. Trampoline's obviously over there just being out of the way, that concrete base is being extended, so yeah, it's coming on. This stuff reminds me of the stuff you get on by the railways. It's almost like they're going to come and build a railway line through, but yeah, it's all coming together. I think next week's plan is he's going to get one of those whackers in and whack it down to level it off properly before he can start putting slabs and the grass down. But coming along, he's worked hard. He's been on his own. He's struggled to get labour, so he's been on his own this week. He's done a bloody good job. Yeah, so that is the end of this week. If you want to join the ride, all the information is below. Sign up on the Google Forms or on Spond, and obviously sign up to Facebook, to all the other places that you can sign up to the group, to make sure you're involved and you see when those invites come out. Yeah, if you did like this week's video, do hit like, subscribe, all of that stuff, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.
There were about seven of... It's Thursday, so it's race day. I'm not really feeling this one in for... I just did basically busy work, really. This is rubbish.